Hey guys, what's going on? It's your one teenage commentator, Silent Skill here, and today, guys, I got a little video for you about the closest I've been to death. If you can't tell, by the way, Call of Duty Ghost gameplay on the screen for you guys right now. Hope you enjoy it. I'm enjoying Ghost. It's a ton of fun, and personally, in my opinion, it is the best Call of Duty yet. That's just me. You guys probably have different opinions, but that's totally fine. Anyway, so yeah, the closest I've ever been to death. So this, I believe, happened in 7th grade. It was either 7th or 6th, somewhere in there. So not too recent, but it's not like I was a little kid or something like that. I remember it vividly. I remember everything that happened. I remember the whole situation. So every probably weekend when I was in 6th and 7th grade, I would go and hang out with this one really good friend of mine. I knew him well. I knew him very well. We went places together. We went to town together with his parents, stuff like that. We were really close. Parents knew each other, and it was just a good friendship. So I remember this one time we went to a friend of the parents' house, okay? And they live by these cliffs, these huge cliffs that are straight down and stuff like that. So my friend had told me, hey, why don't we go over there? You know, why don't we check it out and stuff like that? So I was like, all right, cool, let's try it. So we started going down this hill towards where the cliffs were. And before the cliffs, there were a bunch of just trees. Lots of trees, big bushes, things like that. So we start going down and through all these bushes, and we can't really see much of anything, so we're kind of just, playing it, making sure we're good. My friend is taking the lead, so he takes right, and I do the same. And I remember we come onto this cliff. He steps down and loses his footing because you literally couldn't even see the cliff that was going down right there. So he grabbed onto a branch. He was okay. He was all good and stuff like that. So then we came into this place where there was almost like a valley, just like a little valley where there was one cannon on one side and one on the other. We had tried to go around, but there was too much stuff there. We just couldn't do it. We'd have to backtrack way too much to do it. So he's just like, all right, let's jump. And I'm not a fan of jumping. I'm not a good jumper. I'm not a far jumper. I was just like, are you sure this is a good idea? And so he goes for it. He jumps. He makes it fine. He's a good jumper, everything like that. And he starts walking. And I'm like, dude, wait up for me. And he's like, seriously, just come on. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm getting ready. I don't want to do this, okay? It's really bad. I'm pretty sure I could make the jump, and I was sure I could make the jump, which I probably could. But I start to go, and I start running. I get a really good running head start. And as soon as I go to jump, my right foot comes down, I lose it, and I slip, and I'm literally very short of this cliff. And this cliff, little did I know, because the angle I was at, I couldn't see it. It was going straight down. And if I fell, it would have been an imminent death. That would have been it for me. So I'm going across this canyon without my footing, and I get my... How I think of it is I just took my hand and I got this tree. I remember it scraped up my arms really bad because I missed it, and my body is going down and my arms are still over the canyon. So my forearms are just getting really scratched up, but it eventually gets to the part where it's at my hands and I'm hanging on for dear life. And this tree is literally starting to break as I'm on it. This is literally the worst nightmare you can think of. So I get it, and my friend comes over there and starts running and yelling and stuff, and he gets my hand, starts tugging me up. But he can't get me on just his own power, so I have to get my footing on rocks and stuff. I slip again, he falls, and then he's hanging onto the tree, and he's not quite over the edge yet. He's still on there. He's just using the tree for leverage. He eventually pulls me up enough to where I can get my arm onto the tree. I pull myself up, and we are home free. And let's just say I went the long way to get back that time. But tell me the closest you guys have been to death, I love hearing your guys' stories. They're always fun to hear about. So that's it for today, guys. Like I always say, if you enjoy, a like really does help me a ton. It means a lot to me and it makes my day, as well as just leave a comment. It takes 2 seconds. Talk to you guys later, and peace.